Howard County seems to be the sole island to which these violent offenders can reside, in sanctuary. In these extreme cases, we should absolutely be able to work together.
The potential release of a convicted sex offender illegally in the U.S. has federal immigration officials once again calling on Howard County to walk back some of its sanctuary policies, which prevent cooperation with ICE detainers. Fox 45's Rebecca Pryor shares the pleas for exceptions to be made for violent offenders.
Yet tonight, ICE is pointing to one deeply disturbing case in particular, asking Howard County Executive Calvin Ball, do you really want this offender released back into the community?
This is the perfect kind of case that I'm talking about.
Perfect in the worst way. Maryland's ICE Director Matthew Elliston, referring to the recent arrest of 25-year-old Pedro Acevedo Ibarre, an undocumented immigrant accused of breaking into a Howard County woman's bedroom in the middle of the night and abducting her at knife point while her children were home. Her children then calling police, who say Acevedo Ibarre took the mother to a wooded area and raped her. He since pled guilty to first-degree rape and kidnapping.
He's currently in jail. He was convicted of this crime. But as you know, Howard County will release him when his sentence is up. And he's going to be right back in the community where that victim lives.
What is your message to Calvin Ball concerning this case in particular?
This is an opportunity to see past the politics, look at the public safety, and say, hey, you know what? I don't want this individual raping another one of my residents.
Elliston pleading with Howard County Executive Calvin Ball add exceptions into the Liberty Act, a strict sanctuary policy Ball spearheaded and passed in 2020, which prohibits any cooperation with ICE agents, no matter the crime committed.
Do not let him out. You have a chance to say no.
But in a recent sit-down with Fox 45,
I think we have a legislation that's working right now for Howard County.
Ball giving a hard no to possible policy changes.
Child sex offenders, prolific drug dealers, they're being released back into Howard County, your community, as opposed to being turned over to ICE agents because of a law that you're doubling down on. Do you agree that that's how things should be handled in Howard County?
I agree that when people break the law, they should be held accountable. I also agree that the federal enforcement should enforce federal laws. And I agree that local law enforcement should enforce local laws.
Ball's refusal to hand over any Howard County inmates to ICE, what Elliston fears could ultimately lead this sex offender to lay his hands on more victims.
I think someone is telling him that it would be detrimental to his political career to work with us. But nobody disagrees that you should keep rapists off your streets.
Now, I reached out to Calvin Ball's office again today, asking if he would specifically hand this convicted rapist over to ICE, but as of news time tonight, have not heard back. Reporting in the newsroom, Rebecca Pryor, Fox 45 News.
I'm Mary Bubala. Thank you for watching. Here's another video for you to watch. Also take some time to subscribe to our YouTube channel.